Okay there, AuthorTube Planet. I haven't posted to my Brick Jayne in a while. I have 3 subscribers, and I think they're all writers. I was up to like 5 for a while. I don't think this mask thing is working for you guys, and that's okay. I moved to Washington State, around the Seattle area. Right now, it's Black Friday. Let's take a look outside. Hold on. I don't want to step out with my mask just yet. Just trying to have fun with that stuff. Okay. But I slept here. Had Thanksgiving here. So, okay, what's going on here? I'm looking at my laptop. I started writing at least preparing to write a Western of all things. And I'll explain the Western. Okay, let's open this thing up. It should have some battery life. This thing's gonna power up. I wrote Thermite in 2013, Kiribati 2017, Cretans 2018. Then I started working on a first-person book called Blunder. You can get all this at scribd.com/brickjayne. Jayne is spelled with a Y, Jayne. That was my pseudonym for a little while. And I have stories to tell, okay? A few months ago, there was this big controversy about there was a particular author who I admire, and she was selling her arcs to her Patreons. And one of my subscribers actually is one of the people that got mad about it. So what you'll see here is brick. Alright, see that? If you can see it, brick. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on that and sign in. Anyhow, I've been a YouTuber for a long time. And I've been an author for a long time, but it wasn't until a few months ago that I decided to join the AuthorTube community. And this is just how I like to do things. I used to read Stephen King, so I'm not trying to be scary. It's, not even a real hockey mask, Anyhow, I started writing books that are standalones, really. Okay? They're basically companion novels of one another. And they keep jumping around in time, and that, I'm happy with that. Now, what happened is... Okay, so here's my little desktop. I have 5 different icons. One of them's for gaming. This one is for writing. So basically what happened is, okay, this first-person novel kind of stalled, and there's a reason for it, and I might get into that. Oh, by the way, I'm going to scold someone out there. One of you guys, it might have been a subscriber that unsubscribed, but somebody loves to do the thumbs down on my videos. It's so funny. It's so funny, and that's great. I belong to a conspiracy forum, and in the recent book Blunder, I kind of satire that experience in forum just a little bit. In my book Blunder, is called The Maniac Nebula. But the actual one, which I'm not going to say the name of, the actual one, people get mad because you start a thread and anyone can give you between 1 and 5 stars, And some people start threads and someone will give them a 1 star and then they get mad about it, and it kind of defeats the purpose of having a thread, because that becomes a new topic. It's like, well, they call him Juan. The Hispanic name Juan. Juan Star. That's what they call the guy. It just is a generic thing. But at most my sites, I really don't care. I have one single video of all my hundreds of videos I've ever done on YouTube. that has something like 28 or 29 thumbs ups and 0 thumbs down. That's that. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now, but trust me, it's out there. A good deal of my videos, you know, I get thumbs down all the time because of this. You know, I was in a shithole, dude. I was in a total shithole down there in California, man. I'm sorry. It's just like the lyric in Hotel California. This could be heaven or this could be hell. And if your life's not going well down there, you know, it hurts. It hurts psychologically and everything else. But, I was up here a little more than 20 years ago. And they say home's where the heart is, you know, and I like it up here. You know, I'm not going to go into detail. I want to finish what I was saying about the other books. I told you about Blunder, but I like writing third person, and you know the Blunder one stalled, and there's a reason for it. I might have talked about it in another video. And then the next one was going to be called Feral, you know, where I settled on the name Feral, and then I started looking it up like on audiobooks on accident, and there's already a couple of books that are named Feral, but they have subtitles. Feral, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. You know. So I've got to reconsider that part. But this book that I was working on, I was going to have the backstory going back to the 1800s of these two feuding factions of the world's elite, and it was meant to be maybe 5, 10, 15 pages of backstory about how this came to be, and then the story was going to take place in a modern society. Now, what happened is I started reading and watching YouTube videos and researching, and I bought an audiobook. It's called Butcher's Crossing, and I started liking the book and the world and this whole idea of being in the 19th century. I started thinking I'll probably write a whole. My books aren't all that long, 90,000 pages or something, or 90,000 words. I mean, 100,000. I have a couple that are longer, like double that. But I was gonna write a western. I was gonna call it Feral. And there's a genre called steampunk. and I swear, man, I'm not copying anyone. They say great minds think alike or whatever. I'm not saying I'm a great mind necessarily, but I started trying to research this with the audiobooks. And sure enough, the idea that I had, somebody's already done something similar, about combining werewolves in the 19th century, One of them had to do with the Appalachian Pass, and I can't remember the author's name. I want to think it's Cherry or something. Her name's Cherry, or I don't know, it's a guy name, but I want to say that the first name was Cherry, but I can't remember. And steampunk combines the genres, It's like, is this historic or is it horror? Is this historic? Is it werewolf or whatever? No, it's both, right? But I'm not so sure about that. I had some crazy crap go on back home, and I meant to move up here a long time ago, but just didn't have the means and the timing and all that. So I figured, okay, I'm going to save some money. And I'll do it the right way. And then, sure enough, something happened. And I'm not going to tell you just right now what happened. But, the subscribers, they seem decent. I'm coming on 10 minutes right now. And I like to wrap this up before 10 minutes for that reason. The subscribers seem decent. One of them's a gal from Romania. I watched her do some live streams a long time ago. But I haven't been paying attention to my Brick Jayne author tube channel so much. I like to do this to stay loose, you know, with a mask and all that. But I gotta be real again, and I actually have a day job, and I'm gonna try to find that same kind of job up here. And I think it shouldn't be too hard. I just gotta really tighten the belt buckle for a couple of weeks is all. But I'm gonna go, man. Okay. It's not gonna be a regular video of mine unless I crack open a beer.